Check, check. All right, you guys ready to get the party started? All right. You guys want to see some amazing comments? You guys ready for some funny tonight? All right, guys, give it up for your host for the evening. You've seen him on HBO and Showtime. This man has worked with the great Gabriel Iglesias. He has his own TV show going on right now 3 times a week on Nuvo TV called Unacceptable Behavior. Give it up for the one, the only Charles Sanchez! Beautiful. How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah, so once you've done HBO and Showtime, your next stop is Stay in Whittier. So your career is taking off. So just let you know. How you doing, brother? Everything good? Everybody knows about Paris, what's happening in Paris and stuff like that. God bless them. Send prayers out to them. So, no joke there, just I've been really about that one. So this is awesome. We're we're in a gallery, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like I should be cooking or something back here. Does anybody want any sushi? No, this is cool. This is cool. We've got the shirts and stuff. Obviously, I don't see any 4X. They don't have any heavy people that are here. Is the mic going in and out a little bit? Do we know what's happening? Okay, doesn't matter. So, I grew up in Long Beach, California. Anybody from Long Beach? Ooh, okay. Really? Did you grow up in Long Beach? No. You're like, don't talk to me, sir. Well, the best thing about a cordless mic, that you have a cordless mic. How are you? You're very beautiful. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Ebony. Charles. Ebony? Is your name? Oh, that's beautiful. I promise I won't sing the song. Yes, let me. And how you doing, brother? You look like an artist. Are you an artist? No? No art of any kind? Art of marijuana or anything like that? Okay. Of drinking? I'm just kidding. How are you, sir? Thank you for coming out. And you? How are you? What's your name? Eddie? You from Whittier? Oh, okay. Congratulations. Congratulations, brother. How you doing, brother? You look like a comic / artist. Are you an artist of any kind? Really? Is any of your work here? Or is it in the alleys? What are they? You're like, shh. It is now, I said, shh. So, great. Hi, how are you? How you guys doing? Hey, you guys match. Did you call each other and go like, hey, where are the stripes, hey? What's your name? Lily? Hi, Lily. Tulip. I'm Tulip. That's my nickname. How you doing? Good. Do you guys live in Whittier? Monterey Park? Oh, Long Beach, really? You guys grew up in Long Beach? Oh, right on. Whereabouts? Oh, man. That's horrible. You gotta go home every night. Like, damn, this never ends. It never ends. Does anyone know the traffic circle in Long Beach? It's horrible. True story. The man that built it, his son, died on the traffic circle. Isn't that ironic that he built something and said, hey, this is going to be perfect for everybody, and then his son passed. Man, that's crazy, But fortunately, the father passed away before the son died in the 70s. So, yeah. So Long Beach, great. I grew up in the toughest neighborhood of Long Beach. I grew up in Bixby Knolls. Everybody know Bixby Knolls? Or just the name, Bixby Knolls. Really, we're the only Latino guy that lived in Bixby Knolls. True story. And my father, had this great job for the Port of Los Angeles, and the only way to get into the neighborhood again, he had to put a lawnmower in the back of his truck, so nobody would say anything. Excuse me, Pepe. So I don't know if we're going to need to fix this, brother, because I might just need to use my theater voice. Yeah. So do we know what the? I think they're fixing the part right now. No, I just think it's a shitty ass mic. No, kidding. Just kidding. It's like, don't say that, sir. Oh shit! I can't believe it. Ladies and gentlemen, Sean P. Diddy Combs. Yeah. Woo! P. Diddy. Wow. Puff, man, I'm glad you're here, brother. Woo! See, you never know who's gonna come to these shows, man. No. I'm sure he does, but Puff. How you know Puff? Is it Puff Daddy or P Diddy? How do you call yourself these days? Diddy. He's playing along, not heavy. Just call me Diddy. Stuff. When I grew up in Long Beach, man, there was a lot of cholos I was growing up with. And now Long Beach is so changed now. Everything's changed. Downtown's changed. So I had this cholo, right? I was pumping gas, and this cholo came up to me, straight from Long Beach. He came up to me and he goes, "Hi, how are you?" So Greg, listen, me and my gang, we're gonna kick your ass. But before we do, go ahead and gas up. Okay, my gang nickname is Bumper. The reason they call me Bumper is because there is a lot of bump and no hurt. This is my gang. In the back here, there's 3 of them. They're called Los Putos. For those of you that don't speak Spanish, these are the choreographers. So, on the left here, this is Shooter. We call him Shooter because he's got 122. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. And then to the right, he's new to the game. He's from San Juan Capistrano. So we call him Swallow. Hey, Swallow! Oh my God! Yes, you are already doing those kind of jokes. I gotta stop doing the game already. The game Swallow, right? I'm from Northern California. And this old veterano, this old cholo guy comes up to me and he goes, you were freaking fun yesterday. I'm not being hysterical right now. Here's my number. Call me. Whoa! Woo! The power of that character, man. I didn't tell you, 6'3" buff. That's only not on the game anymore. My wife warned me about doing that character. Yesterday, the day my wife told me, you better stop doing that character. People are getting the wrong impression about you. Now shake my back. You can tell she's from Lakewood. I love my wife, man. My wife is African American. Black woman? Yes. Yeah. I'm just only 2 of you. They're on the road. Black time. I know about that. Come on, honey, let's go! The hair, don't ever touch the hair during sex. I learned that lesson a long time ago. No, I love it because about 2 months ago, my wife and I had a son. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm an old ass dad now. But I am Native American, Latino. So part of being Native American is the ceremony of naming your child. So I got to name my son. And because he is black and he is Native American, I decided to name my son Tyranno. My mother-in-law got all excited, right? We don't get along too well, but she's a good woman. And she's from Orange County. And she's kind of chunky. And she said she wanted an Indian name too, so I looked at it for a long time. I got the perfect Indian name. I'm going to call you Porcahontas. From the Navajo tribe. She gave me an Indian name too. My Indian name never come to my house ever again. I'm glad I married her. I'm glad I didn't marry my ex-girlfriend, because my ex-girlfriend was from Long Beach and she was a tweaker. You made no tweakers? For white people, that's methamphetamine abuse. No, I knew something was wrong with her, right? And I caught her one time, 3 o'clock in the morning, and she's like, with the broom. She's tweaked out. And when they've been up for like 5, 6 days with no sleep, right? Weird stuff starts happening to their faces. So she walked around the house like this. still. She would stand still. But we would go to McDonald's and she would order like that with the face. She'd go, and 3 straws. And could you cut my ankle? She didn't know. She didn't know she was a tweaker until I gave her the tweaker test. Here's the tweaker test. If you are 30 years old and you are still riding a bike at 2 a.m. with a flashlight into your head, then you might be a tweaker. If you think that the Jehovah's Witnesses at your door are the FBI, you might be a tweaker. If your dog wears sunglasses and barks like this, you might be a tweaker because all of the blinds in your house are bent at eye level. You might be a tweaker. If you try to sell me a car door at 4 a.m., then you're a crackhead. Man. Look, there's no mic. Did you hear that? You guys ready to start the show? You guys ready to start the show? We got some traditional equipment. We've got a lot of great comics. A lot of these comics have, just barely started on their career, but they're making waves, man. I'm telling you. These are the guys that I booked and I said with Vic, I said, hey man, we gotta have this guy, we gotta have this guy, we gotta have this guy. Because these are the guys that, us headliners, when we go out to big shows, we go, I want that guy to do a show. This is one of those guys. You guys ready? You guys ready? Come on. I think I'm gonna see your face, man, if you do it like at this corner right here. Is that cool? All right. Listen, step back. Step back. This guy I met years ago at Liam's Lounge in Fontana, Colton. Oh my God, what was I doing out there? Man, I know. That was my tweaker days. I was riding a bike. But this guy, he's what we call a diamond in the rough. One of those comics that you're gonna know later. Ladies and gentlemen, we call him C. Los. Give it a call with my name. How's everyone doing out here? I want more energy. Come on, how's everyone doing right now? There you go. Now, some of you may know me by my stripper name, Black Coffee. I know y'all looking at me like, nah, he's more like a mocha latte. But it's more because I'm like a sobering experience when I step on the stage. Because as soon as I come out, it's like, oh, hell no. Tell you the truth, I've never been to a strip club, but I'd probably be that person that goes in there and says, make it rain, and then asks for change. I know it's singles, but I need laundry money, okay? I'd probably be in the strip club, the girl would ask me to leave, the stripper would be paying me to leave because, I look like this. I know I'm no catch of the day. Some of y'all be throwing me back, talking about how we catch bait. And yeah, it's true. I've been going through all this stuff, and you know what? I've been doing online dating, not because I look like this, but because some people out there look like this. And I am dead serious. You know what? It's funny because, I've been in this game for 6 years, and all I can say, I've learned some dating advice over this time that I've been doing comedy. And I've got a move for any of the guys in here looking for something. It works. You never get rejected. The way it goes is if you're in the club, you walk up, and as soon as you see them, you turn right back around and walk away. That way they can't say no. It works out awesome. Seriously. You never get a no whatsoever. I've been, I can say, even though I look like this, I've been married
Been married, yeah. I'm divorced now. And I started online dating. Is this thing even on? I don't even hear myself. Now, I met my ex-wife in a chat room. And yeah, that one went so well, as you can see. Um, but since then, I've continued online dating. I've been with a few different girls, a couple white girls, a couple Latinas. Most recently, I was dating a Filipina, and that one went so well, she opted to be deported. She told me our relationship was going in different directions. I didn't realize she had to book a flight reverse. Now I'm actually dating a girl. She's a little taller than me, and when we walk hand in hand, it looks like she's walking me to school. Now, sad facts about me is I am actually the second tallest in my family. Let that sink in. Now, that means my kids are not going to be tall either. So we're not looking at a basketball team here or anything like that. No. Matter of fact, I'm actually the youngest of 8 kids. Yeah, wow. What do you think I said? But, growing up as the youngest, you're probably thinking, oh, he was spoiled, he got everything he wanted. Bullshit. I got the hand-me-downs, and my hand-me-downs sucked. But I have to explain, it's because 5 of my siblings were female. Those people hurt. But, I always wondered, because my sisters were the ones that were dressing me through elementary, high school, junior high, all this. So I always wondered, when is my mom going to tell him, hey, he's had enough, let him dress himself. So for senior picture, I was rocking a halter top and high heels. Yeah. Now you understand why I'm online dating. Yeah. It's just a whole lot of mess. And yes, I have kids. I do have 2 boys. And, I try to, teach them from my experience that, don't let people pick on you. Don't, stand up for yourself. And so now they're picking on me. My sons have done something that, at the age of 2, no other 2-year-old has ever done, and that's outgrow me. The hand-me-downs are now coming from them. Seriously, it's like, Daddy, all this cool stuff is yours. Yeah, but, they make me proud every now and then. It's more because whenever, I see them, they'll come in with me and they give you those one moments. One time I was taking off for a trip coming out here because I actually came from Riverside, and as I got them loaded into the car, I go to get in my seat, they're all buckled up. As I open my door, I get hit with this cloud. And I'm like, oh, whoa, what the? Which one of you did it? My oldest also was like, it was me, Dad. I was proud. I just looked at him like, oh, you're making me too proud now. That's my boy. And my sons are smart. Smart as a whip, I can say. My cousin asked him one time, how's your mom doing? To my oldest, and he's like, she's doing good. Turns to the youngest and says, so how's your mom doing? Little ones are the same as his. Why you ask me? Seriously, it was just this crazy thing that he did there. Now, I could say, with my family showing love to me like that, I show love to my family just as well. One way I like to do it is when my family introduces me to other people, I have my special ways. I'm a jokester anyway, by life. I've grown up as the youngest of 8, I had to learn something. Now, my sister introduced me to a priest. And in church, yes, I get in trouble. I'm actually a catechism teacher, and she was introducing me to this priest. First, she was talking about, with my other sister, and she's like, this is my sister, and he's telling her, oh, yeah, you guys look alike, I can see it. And then she sees me coming up, and she goes, oh, yeah, and this is my little brother. And he goes, yeah, I can see the similarities. And I said, yeah, but she shaved this morning. She did not like that, you know. I get a lot of trouble in church and stuff like that. And most of the time it's because of my phone going off at the wrong times. I don't know if you heard in the back right now, my phone's going, what? I got that old mini TV. I had the Simpsons ringtone at one point, and as I'm in the middle of church, all of a sudden the priest goes, "Let us pray," and my phone goes, "Don't!" Perfect timing. My mom didn't appreciate that one whatsoever. Silent. Yeah, and then you know, I've had all kinds of issues with my phone before. You know, one thing I can say is like when I first got a phone, I was all excited. I thought I was all cool. Oh, look at I can answer a phone call wherever I go. You know, some of you could, you know, having a cell phone now is no big deal. But back when I first got it, man, it was a big thing. Well, I made the stupid move of putting it in my pocket, and I went to the restroom. I leaned over to flush the toilet, and my phone falls in. First thought in my head is, dive, dive! I reach into that toilet with my hand, grab it by the antenna, which shows how old that phone was. Now, I'm holding it for what I believe is the longest flush I could have ever seen. Now, as I pull it out, I realize the screen's gone black. I'm like, shoot, now I'm gonna have to go buy a new one. And it's, you know, back then it wasn't that cheap. So I thought maybe I could just let it dry out and maybe it'll work again. So I let it sit for a couple of days. Suddenly the screen comes back to life, and I can see everyone calling me, but everyone who called me just sounded like they were talking shit. My name is Silos. Thank you.
Give it up one more time. Charles Martin Silos. Give it up for Silos. Listen, for those of you that don't know, the restrooms are down the hall and to your left. And if you just go up, there's an alley back here, so you guys can. No, I'm kidding. Just down the hall to the left. You guys don't have food? There's food. They've got chips. They've got what else? We've got hot dogs. Bacon. Hot dogs wrapped in bacon. For a fat dude like me, that's heaven. What else do you have? You got chips? Literally, they have chips. Alright? And the jalapenos, so you put on your chips. And then they also have water. Star Wars water? Let me see. That's awesome. So what do you drink? You drink the water and you turn into a Star Wars character? How much are the waters? $1. Oh, it's the waters. So, if you want to get something, you're more than welcome to. Alright. Every time being here reminds me of when I used to be a poet. And I'd like to do a poem for you that I wrote in prison when I was in prison. The title of my poem is called My Ass Hurts. Don't let them tell you that your cellmate is your best friend. My ass hurts. And don't let them tell you that the prison guards don't have something else on their mind. My ass hurts. And don't ever let them tell you that they don't know how drugs get in the prison system. Well, you've been in prison too, man? Let's be together. We got one for you. Alan, where you at, brother? Oh, where are you from again? I forget. From Houston, Texas, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll do it proper for you, man. Okay. Because you're from Houston and stuff. I'm gonna introduce you from Houston. Oh, okay. Shut up, fool! I'm gonna kill you! That's my fault! All right, ladies and gentlemen. All the way from Houston, Texas. Mr. Alan Jamil. Give it up.
Been in Houston? What was that?
That was my
Shots fired? I would have left. I think that's why I left. I was like, I'm gonna do this show here down in California. Better not get shot. Wow. We just do music, man. We don't. Nobody gets shot like that. That's crazy. How we doing out here in our gallery, man? How we doing out here? You doing good? Woo! Give it up, give it up. That's cool, man. Having a Hispanic host. That's cool. I don't know too much about Mexicans. I'm not gonna lie. I might be Mexican racist. This is how I know I might be. This is how I know. I have Mexican roommates, and my idea was this. This is my idea. I went to the store and I bought Mexican cheese. And I was like, yeah, you put it there, you get it. I bought Mexican cheese so that they would open up the refrigerator and I'd be like, hey, yeah, I got that. So we're like good, right? I know all of Mexican culture ever because I got the cheese. So you don't need to talk to me about anything. I got you guys 100%. Donald Trump, no, what? I hate him. I hate him too. Donald Trump is crazy. Like, I think right now would be the best time for like a Mexican Batman. Like it would, because his arch nemesis would be Donald Trump and Chipotle. Like it would be great. Extra guac, kill them all, man. Okay. Extra guacamole, that's in the ground. Oh man. So my name is Jamil, and I got a friend of mine that's performing tonight. He didn't want me to talk about him. I gotta talk about him because he's an undercover thug. You know what an undercover thug is? Y'all laughing? You're an undercover thug. I see you got a hat. You're an undercover thug. Undercover thug is somebody that you think is like normal, like nice, and like he's somebody you can trust, but really the thug is fucked. So like, for instance, his name is Nick. He's like 6'2", you're gonna see him, 6'2". He's got glasses and a bald head. He looks like the youngest black guy to have like full coverage auto insurance. Like he does. We look like the two most unghettos people you've ever seen, right? So you know how they say like, oh, Africans are as dark as midnight, right? Nick is like 5'30" skinny. Like he's not all the way dark, but like he's like you just left your job and you're in traffic skinny. Like that's the type of skinny he is, right? So we're doing this show, and it gets hostile. He starts roasting everybody, and so they take a break. He goes with me, and at the time, my girlfriend. She goes to the back of the car. He gets in. He looks me in my eye. He goes, "Look, man. If I gotta fuck everybody up, do I have your support?" That's too damn dog. I don't know. I don't know if I can do that, man. I don't know. And his girl is the worst. His girl fights for human rights. She got in the backseat. She was like, "Fuck them up, baby. Fuck them up. They lucky it's my day off. I fuck them up too." I'm dating a white girl. I'm black. I feel uncomfortable. Like, I don't know how she feels. So I'm just trying to play it up like, you guys are too goddamn lovely in the back seat. Can we not do this right now? I love black women though. I love them. Because they always have that perfect reason not to fuck you up. Maybe that's an ethnic thing though. Maybe that's everybody. Like, they always say like, you lucky my nails got done today. I fuck you up. You lucky my song is on, they're playing Drake. I fucked you up. You lucky my child support came in. I fucked you up. Oh man. So I'm a premature adult, which just means I've started adulting way too soon. Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, the most adult thing I did was like my taxes.
He was like, yo, fuck out of here, bro. Get your adult game up. I can't. I had a car once. I didn't have it. I leased it. I don't even know if that means you can have it if you lease it. But this is how it going already. I woke up at 3 a.m. in the morning and I was like, so if a bunch of gangbangers make a gangbang porno, what would they call that? A gang bang bang? That's what my life is. That's what I think about. I don't know if that's a problem yet. hey, so like, if there was a ex-presidential candidate and he actually has moves on the dance floor, what would you call that? That algorithm? What would that be? That one might went over your head. Just think about it later. Rhythm. I get it. Algorithm has rhythm. I get that. That's cool. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Okay, we gotta talk about it. Obviously, I'm black, so I'm racist. But like, I'm not like a bigot though. Like, I think we should celebrate our differences. Like, we're all different, right? Right? We're different. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. Is we're all different. So I feel like my reparations is my black card. Like the fact that I get to say I'm black and you can't do that, I feel like I can use that just like a black card. It's limitless, and I can do it in any situation. But sometimes it messes me up. Like one time, I was in Foot Locker, and the lady comes up to me and she's like, she looks me up and down. She goes, "Oh, I guess you're looking for basketball shoes." No, I throw my black card like an NFL referee. Like, no, hey, look, you can't do that. I'm here. Hey, no, you know what? That's a black thing. I'm right here. You can't do that. So my alarm went off. I was like, bitch, okay. So a black man can't be in the casual boot section. A black man can only want Jordans and LeBrons. A black man can only like athletic shoes because we're only athletes, right? Right? Am I right? And she goes, well, no, you're just holding the basketball. So I thought maybe and I was like, you know what, you're right, my bad. I get a little sensitive. I'm a sensitive thug. Yeah. I overreact too much. Sometimes. I need boots, though. I need boots because I'm 5'9". Anybody know what that's like being 5'9"? I'm in height. Oh, you do. Okay, what's up? How, 5'8"? Oh, you're 5'9". Okay. Well, check this out. The type of girls I like to date, they have two issues. Like they have hang-ups and daddy issues. One of the hang-ups is they have to date a guy who's 6 foot. Like apparently in their mind, in their world, like if they're not over 6 foot, their baby's gonna be a midget. Like you gotta be 6 foot. Like the baby's not gonna grow. And so I have to deal with that. So like I'm in a height purgatory. Like I'm too short to be tall, but I'm too tall to be short. Like I don't know what to do. So that means I leave my boots on all the time. If I'm at a chick's house, if we're showering, my boots are on. We're sleeping on the bed, my boots are on. We're having sex, my boots are on. She's not gonna catch me doing any type of 5'9" shit. Like I'm just not today. Fucking 6 foot. But I have like normal friends, normal regular sized friends. And so they do things like when I bring them over to the house, they do normal shit to piss me off. They're like, oh hey, you guys came over, great. Why don't you take your shoes off before you come in? I can't do that. No. We're gonna party in the stairwell, man, because these shoes are not coming off. I gotta be 6 foot, bro. You can't fuck me up like that, man. What are you doing? I got a carpet allergy. I gotta keep these boots on, man. The fuck? Oh man. I'm recently single, which is shitty because I think like it's not that I don't believe in God. For all you guys that do, it's cool. 95% of me is like, hey, we're energy. But then there's like 5% of me that's like, there has to be God. In this situation, he's fucking laughing his ass off. Fuck this guy. I'm on the bus, man. I'm on the bus, and the bus is filled with kids. Just kids. And I don't want any kids but they're 10 years old and they're all couples. Like kid couples. 10-year-old kid couples. I'm almost 30 and I'm single. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? This is some bullshit, man. You can't do this to me, God, man. I was like, ah. And it was a really romantic thing. They had Starbucks drinks, fucking Frappuccinos. They had fucking like a blanket. I was like, this is some romantic shit. I can't do this with a girl nowadays. It's 2015. I took a girl on a bus. I was like, hey, let's just run. I said, no, fuck you. What is it? I can't do that. They were having conversations about their needs. Like, that's how cool they were. Like, I want to do that with the chick now. I can't get away with that, man. It's 2015. I took a girl out to a art function. You guys know what an art function is? Like, so like a space, kind of like this. Like, you open it up, you come in, you get like free food, you get free drinks. At the time, there was like a dance floor. There was a photographer taking pictures. You could dress up in costumes. So like, we danced, we ate, we had fun. We took pictures. We had intellectual conversations. We looked at all the photos and had opinions. So I'm like, man, this is great. It's one of the best days I had in my life. Like, I think this is going well. So I took her back to her house. I was like, well, you know what? I really like her, so I'm not going to try to, like, go for the gold. I'm going to chill, maybe get a kiss, and, it's not over. I go in for a kiss. She goes, what do you mean? She's like, that wasn't a date. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? She's like, that was free, nigga. I was like, oh shit! I can't do this, man. It's 2015. God damn, man. All right, hey, yo, my name is Alan Jamil. Thank y'all so much. Give it up for our host. You guys have a good night. Thank you for listening. Thank you.
Alan Jamil, ladies and gentlemen.
Alan Jamil. You guys ready for your next comedian?
Yeah.
Okay. You take pictures, man?
No, you can't. Let me go. or like this, like this sort
If it wasn't next to Eli, man.
I know, but we'll cover him up. Alan Jamil, one more time. This next comedian comes all the way from Houston, Texas. Somebody said, Houston, Texas? Houston, Texas? Yeah, damn it. Ladies and gentlemen, one of my favorites, Mr. Nick Phillips. Give it up for Nick Phillips!
One more time with your host.
Charles Sanchez.
Can you understand? A little bit? So it's pointless. Okay. I'm going to pretend to give the illusion that this is actually working. I don't know where Alan is at, but who's the black ball comic he was talking about with glasses? You see him in the room? I don't really see him. It sounds really very simple. You guys are good? Everybody's chilling? Having a good time? Yeah. By the way, I'm from Dallas, not Houston.
Oh!
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I wanted to give you problems for our crush. I just wanted to let you know. Ask me like 5 seconds ago, where are you from? Dallas. Oh, really? Montana. Great. Great. So happy to have you down here on the West Coast. Anyway. I guess the good news, guys, I'm actually down to my fighting weight. It happens. That's my fight weight. I don't box. I can just now take light punches. What it is? Unemployment. Heartbreak. Easy. Really easy. Some other people see me, they're like, wow, you're tall. Do you like it? That's a stupid question. It is. It really is. The only thing I really hate about being tall is buying clothes. Like, I have to point out when I'm buying my prescription pants. You know what I'm talking about? Anybody? Like you know, like you're tall. You're tall? How tall are you? 6'2". Okay, so you live the life. Nobody else in here does, though. It's hard. It's really difficult. to the doctor recently. I feel like doctors wear gloves. That way, in case they kill someone, there's no finger. Yeah, I mean, he's like pulling this latex. He's like, sir, the gloves are to make sure it's sterile. I'm like, no, the gloves are to make sure it's not. Just wipe it off, throw them in the trash. You can't tell that it's a prostate exam on 23. Makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. I'm having money problems, man. I really am. I tried to kill a roach with some off-brand buzz spray. Tried that. The roach looked at me and said, "You can't afford to kill it." He was right. That's what I see at dinner. Bring the animals. I had some work done in my apartment recently. I asked the guys if they could come in and install the window of opportunity. In every angle, man. Every angle, you gotta find it. You have to find the angles. I broke my elbow a few months back. I went to the doctor to get it fixed. They fixed it. When they found out I didn't have any insurance, they broke it again. Made of that insurance. So I'll tell you what I found out. Fellas, I don't know if you know this, but women are omnivores. You guys knew that. They eat meat and feelings. That's for all of you who didn't pass science. I always love the faces like, that was 6th grade. I was talking to a buddy of mine, and I asked him, "Yo, how many boobs have you seen in your life?" He said 27. Do you have one eye? How's that possible? Honestly, man. No, but I like to mess with stupid people. That's like a hobby of mine. I really do. Like, I was talking to this guy after a show, and I told him, "Young man, I bought a pistol with a horoscope." He said, "Wow, man, this shit doesn't sound powerful." So I said, "You should see what it does to Libras." It's really effective killing machine in October. He looked at me like I was totally confused. I realized the joke was ended at the good part. I dragged it on. I want to change my name to Nobody. That's what I want to do. Just because I want to avoid like being convicted for crime. Like it's a sensitive time. You know, I wouldn't be cool if the news read like news reports today suggest that nobody broke into the house and stole everything. It's like John will let you know that nobody knows where he's at. Just be in courtroom. Your Honor, nobody is prepared to testify that he killed someone. See it going over your head a little bit. It's okay. I like how I'm still milking this microphone like it still works. This woman had told me, "Nick, you're gonna die alone." I said, "Well, Mom." That is the worst way to say grace of It's like really messed up, Heavenly Father. I know my son's gonna die alone. Please bless him to be okay. Thank you. I was at the mall and I saw a stepdad with no legs. I thought to myself, oh, that poor guy has to just be exact. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm in a box of stereotypes now. I really do. It's like I got slacks on. The kind of people like yourself. recreational park, and this guy yells, "Hey man, you got nets?" It's like, "Sir, I'm wearing a full suit." It's like, "Oh, we just assume that when you play, you mean business." Only my people. Only black people. I like to read books in public. Like sometimes just to scare people of the opposite race. I really do. Like I can hear them whispering. Like, "Oh my God, is he on parole?" Look at this. He is learning. They don't do that. It's discovery. I dropped my keys by a parked car. And when I reached down to pick them up, the lady inside locked the door. That's not a joke. I wasn't really upset about that. I was just mad that right as she did, she threw out a Kool-Aid packet. I was like, "Come on, lady, this is watermelon." And she did the racist. I went to Walmart. I went to work at Walmart Superstore. And I was really disappointed because like when I left, I didn't have power. Totally false. Can a starving man have food without? Testing your intelligence. Okay. Just testing it. I was going through the hood one day. That's how you kind of know that you don't live there. You have to announce it. It's like, I was going through the hood and I found a magical ring. And I picked it up and I rubbed it, and a genie came out and stole my wishes. While I was there, I saw an ambulance parallel parking. You guys ever seen something like that? Which led me to believe that either it was an emergency or they just didn't like the guy who called. But anyway, I'm Nick Phillips, guys. Thank you so much.
Give it up for Nick Phillips. Give it up for Nick Phillips. So my changing event the other day, my Uncle Ray from Jalisco, Mexico, just moved in with my wife and I. So the baby, right? Now my uncle from Jalisco moves in with us. I asked him, what is the first thing that you want to do? And he said, "Oh, there they go. They Big time. Yeah. You're young too. You're coming in late. Can I get you guys water? Watch. Something like that. So Uncle Ray, I said, what do you want to do now that you're here in the United States? First thing he wanted to do was wanted to go see a play. He wanted to go see the play The Lion King. So I took my Uncle Ray from Jalisco, Mexico to see the play The Lion King, and he loved it because he thought it was in all Spanish. I said, "Hey, Theo, that play wasn't in Spanish." And this was his response. "Oh, yes, it was, mijo. You remember the part when he was holding up the little lion? You guys ready for the next comedian? Are you ready for the next comedian? Hey, listen, the next comment comes up. I want to know, man, to stay in the light so they can see your face and everything. Probably in this area. It's a good area. Or in the bathroom. You want to go to the bathroom? This next comedian, man, you look at him and you go, what is he? Is he this? Is he that? Or whatever? But he'll let you know. Ladies and gentlemen, one of my favorite comics, man, Mr. Jack Eels. Give him a Jack Eels.
Thank you for that introduction. One of the best ones I've had. As you know, my name is Jake. It's funny, man. People, for as long as I know, my name was part of a famous commercial. Remember, I met the smoking hot girl. I was like, hey, my name is Jake. She's like, ooh, Jake from State Farm. I was like, sweet, sure, things have a joke. Like, what are you wearing, Jake? She's blind. She's wearing jeans and shirt. So she sounded his what the? Blind and white. Your name is Jake. I don't think you should be unemployed. State Farm is hiring. For reals, right? They're like, any applicants? Now, how about some Jakes in there? Any Jakes? Yeah, I got one. Hire them. Yes, 3 felonies. Yeah, hire them. It's funny how people always think about my lifestyle. Like, Jake, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're traveling the world, you get to do whatever you want, you get to perform at the State Gallery in Downey on a Friday night. How is this possible? Are you rich? What's your secret? I'm not rich, I'm far from it. I just have this one ingredient or lack of this ingredient. I have no kids. It was like, Jake, your skin looks amazing for being 48 years old. You look so well rested. Looks like you had 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep. I did. It was 10, but it counts. It was like, Jake, you look so happy, you're so non-suicidal. I finally divorced my wife. She did get half my money, but the joke's on her because I'm broke. She got $50 and half my old Nintendo games. Last time I saw her, I was like this. I don't know, there's secrets though. They already write a book, right? It's called How to Be Successful, Happy, and Non-Suicidal. It's going to be 2 pages. Page 1, chapter 1. Don't get married or have kids. Page 2, chapter 2. Reread chapter 1. I mean, then I hit me up like, how'd you write that genius book? I'm gonna tell them it's actually from a movie character from the movie Star Wars, right? Master Yoda. I don't know if you've seen the deleted scene. It's the part where he talks to Luke about the Force. Sits down and like, It was a little constant in the scene. Bear with me. It's the marriage. Marriage. Kids. Suffering. My life is forever changed. I had to watch my niece and nephew this past weekend, and they wanted to do something fun, so I told them, let's go to Disneyland. You know, us 3 will hang out, we'll go on all the rides, we'll buy some food, we'll get some souvenirs, some desserts, blah, blah, blah. Now remember, I don't have $10,000. So we went to the swap meet instead. They were pissed too. And I was like, you know what, we're gonna have fun, man. It's a good time. It's just like Disneyland. It's like Disneyland's stepbrother. So we started walking, and I was like, hey, I had my niece. I was like, look, there's Cinderella. She's like, that's not Cinderella. Yeah, look, she's missing a shoe. I saw some drunk girl passing out. Like, look, Stevie, let me take a picture for you. I saw some Raider fans cheering. Look, Pirates of the Caribbean. My nephew's like, cool, they're fighting and drinking like that. Then I saw a girl surrounded by 7 cholos. Like Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. Little sneaky, little grumpy, little puppet, joker. Then my nephew put a fast one on me. I caught him stealing. He's like, you can't steal here. What are you doing? So this is Disneyland. I'm Aladdin, bitch. We had a great time. I left with some stolen chocolates, but oh man, I just started living by myself, and I started picking up bad habits, man. And I talked to myself. Anyone else talk to themselves? People are asking. Someone just asked themselves, like, "Do you want to talk to yourself?" No, but it's weird. I can't do certain things. Like I can't watch sports. It's weird. I'm like, fuck. What happened? They scored. Weren't you paying attention? No. I started giving myself bad advice too, man. I met this girl and I didn't know what to text her. I was like, what should I text her? I'm gonna dick pic. No, I'm not. I don't think so. Yeah, like that. So I sent her. She replies, why'd you send me a picture of your thumb? Joke's on her, my thumb is big. And I'm so stupid, I start making fun of myself. She said you're so big. My PP is your PP, idiot. Man, I can't watch scary movies either. Freak myself out at night. It's weird. I wake up in the middle of the night and be like, did you hear that? You're like the third person that I'm like, I'll go check. There's another reason why I stopped watching scary movies. I come to the conclusion that ghosts are racist, right? Always messing with the white people, never with the minorities. They're never in those movies, right? It's always white people. Like the only time you ever see a Mexican one of those movies, like the very beginning of the movie, they show the big haunted house, and the dumb white people moving in. And in the back, there's Juan, and Brad. And it's messed up too. At the end of the movies, in the credits, will say Juan the Gardener. Played by Juan the Gardener. Have you ever seen ghosts in an ancient house, right? But when they can't see them. The ghost is like, ooh. Oh, Enrique, is that you? Oh my God. The ghost is like, oh, this is what I fuck away. Have you ever seen a ghost and a black person talking about it? Believe it or not, black people are not scared of ghosts. If anything, ghosts are scared of black people. Like a black person tell off a ghost. He's like, hey, I see you in the closet right there. Oh, because rent's due, now you want to hide? No, you live here too. I see you at night moving my shit around. Now you want to hide because rent's due? Nah. You never see a ghost in a Mexican's house? For one, there's no room. So you're probably wondering what my nationality is. Believe it or not, I'm Mexican, not Filipino or Hawaiian or Indian or your brother or sister. I'm Mexican, but it's funny because I feel like I have all the opposite stereotypes the Mexican has. Like, I'm Mexican, but I'm tall. I'm Mexican, I hang out at Lowe's. I'm Mexican, I don't cook or clean. And I'm Mexican, I have no freaking kids. I'm like a Bigfoot Mexican. You see me, you just don't think I exist. I'm a Mexican, I can't even speak Spanish. I know it's embarrassing because I work in the hospital. So everyone's always coming up to me like, ¿Cómo te llamas? I'm like, sí. ¿Dónde estás al baño? Sí. This is where it gets really embarrassing. I have to get clinical history on patients, so if they don't speak English, I gotta get a translator. The translator's white. He sounds like a young Keanu Reeves. You speak English? No. Hey, Brody! Help me out, she don't speak English. Hola, ¿cómo estás? The patient looks at me and says, I can go. I don't know what she sounds like. See? She called you an idiot. Thanks, Brody. Not a pendejo. Hey, you guys did great. That's my time. Thank you.
Good foot, Jake Leo. Give it up for Jake Leo. So Uncle Ray got himself a job. He is now a 911 operator. My Uncle Ray from Jalisco, Mexico is now a 911 operator. The other day I went to work with him to hear what it sounded like, and it sounded like this. 9/11, I'm helping you. I'm sorry? You got a fire? You got a fire in your house? Oh, you better hang up. 9/11, I'm helping you. I'm sorry, somebody's shooting? Somebody's shooting you? You got a gun, shoot on back, stupid. 9/11, I'm helping you. Wait, who's this? Jesus? Yeah, right, sure. Jesus Christ? Hey, Jesus. You'll forgive me? I don't touch myself no more. All right. This next comedian, ladies and gentlemen, is the guy that actually put this on. He's the one that has got, assembled all the comics and put this whole thing here at the State Gallery. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from HP Hudson Park. Give it up for Mr. Vic Diaz. Give it up for Vic Diaz. What's up? How you doing? Oh, you guys are seeing that? Oh, that's a yes. Well, you guys are gonna see me for a little bit more, so deal with it. So I'm gonna help you guys out. A couple things I was thinking about on my way here. Just a couple things I think humanity would be a lot better if we just followed a couple rules. I thought of two. One, I think it should be legal, at least in California, to hit and run somebody as long as the person that you hit and you can prove that the person that you hit parked like an asshole. Like imagine he's taking that to court. Just pull out your phone, show it to the judge. Judge is like, well, you did double park diagonally in a handicap zone. And you knocked out a cripple while doing it. That would make California a lot better of places. Number two, something I was thinking about. If you go to Subway and you order a sandwich, and the person making your sandwich is a trainee, you shouldn't have to pay for it. Because I believe that you shouldn't have to pay to have someone be taught how to make a sandwich. So does the bread go first or what? So unlike Jake, I do have $10,000 and I got a Disney annual pass. That's right, I have what's called a passport. I already was an asshole, I just had to pee. But man, Disneyland is crazy. Like I hadn't gone in a while because I used to be broke and I used to just get the hookup. And I went the other day and that shit is crowded. I mean, if you guys have been to Disneyland like ever, you guys know how crowded it could possibly get. And I went the other day, and to and from the rides, man, I was just like, when people get aggressive at Disney, man, they start knocking their kids over, start knocking other people's kids over. It's like, it's a good thing we got this football thing around. They're picking up for a field goal. You know, the kicking and the kids being pushed around looked like a moshpit at a One Direction concert. It was nuts, man. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, this is supposed to be the happiest place on earth. If that's what makes you happy, then shit. But what really gets me are the people that work at Disneyland, you know, the cast members, as they call them. A lot of them are cool. A lot of them stay in character. They're really cool. Okay, oh, you have a wonderful time. Oh, it's your birthday. Great. Those people are cool. But I'm talking about the ones that are just militant about their job. Like, kind of like, there's some dicks, man. Kind of wonder, is that what they call cast members? Like, I don't know. But they're just some real dicks, man. Like, especially ones who are doing the crowd control. Like, it's bad enough you're like this for 8 hours a day. But on top of that, now you got people who are telling you where to go, and they're just like, it's a single file line, do not leave the line. Fantastic is that way. Am I a person or a fucking airplane? You know, it's almost like they're Disney Nazis, man, which makes perfect sense. Because think about it. You're in a tight group of people. You're going like this. You're headed somewhere you may not want to go. It's almost like they're directing you to a concentration camp. But it's the funniest concentration camp you've ever been at. And two of us cost $12. I guess that's the fortune. And you know what? I was in that crowded line. I was just like this one time, and I thought, what if I just said, just said a big fuck you to these guys and just step out of the line? I'm gonna go do my thing, walk it. Oh, look, Star Wars. Like, what's the worst that can happen? Like, what are they gonna do? Just come up to me with a toy lightsaber, single ball what's going on? I'm knocked out. I wake up. I'm being waterboarded at Big Splash Mountain. Zippity Doodah's playing. I'm like, whoa. Mickey Mouse is just looking over me like, that's what happens when you fuck with us, asshole. Got some car batteries to my nipples. Oh man, next thing you know, he sends a video to my family, me with the hood over my head, Goofy and Donald pointing machine guns at me. Please don't, this is what happens when you mess with the infidels! Da, 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 da. Shoot me, Tinkerbell comes out again. It's crazy the things you think about when you're standing 90 minutes in line for a 2-minute ride. As you can see, I have way too much time. Another observation I made about Disneyland, though, is the matching shirt people. Have you guys seen these people? It's maybe you don't recognize them right away, because you go to Disneyland, and it's people who are celebrating a special occasion. Oh, we just got married. Oh, it's my cousin's birthday. Oh, my cousin Checha from TJ's in town. It's like, that's cute, man, but it's a little too much. It's overwhelming because everybody's got it. So I thought of a great idea. When I die, I want my family to go to Disney and wear matching shirts. I would say Diaz funeral and Disney letters. Mickey's gloves are carrying a casket. When I die, I want to be cremated, and I want whoever is spreading my ashes to go on Space Mountain and sit in the front. All the parents would be like, see? What do you want a souvenir for? You got your meat on your face. Let's go. Oh, man, that's how I want to go out. So one more thing before I leave you guys, is because I like showing off. I just got engaged recently. The funny thing is, man, a lot of people have been telling me, man, why'd you do it, man? You're too young. Man, what are you doing? I think to myself, you know what? I'm happy. I'm good. I've been living with my fiance for about a year and a half now. We're good. Matter of fact, I learned a few things. I'm gonna drop some knowledge into this. Dinner time is a lot like sex. I'll give you guys an example. When the man is cooking, he's doing this, I do this. She, of course, lies to me about my performance. And, of course, she always finishes before me. All right, you guys have been great. That's my time. I'm busy. Give it up for Vic Diaz.
Where's my hat? Let me check my hat. Max, did you grab my hat? So we can have fun? Yeah.
you, senor. Right there.
Sí.
So Uncle Ray, we were hanging out. He gets himself a job as an operator, and what his dream is to be the next announcer for the Lakers. So my homeboy that works for the Lakers looked it up for a practice game, and my Uncle Ray from Jalisco, Mexico, got to announce the Lakers game. He went like this. So he walks out to the booth, right? Okay. We are here in the Staples Center. Okay, the game is starting. Okay, the black guy. He's gonna throw to the black guy. And the black guy he's gonna throw to the other black guy. And the black guy he throws to Kobe. Kobe, he shooting. Goal! That's my Uncle Ray. You guys ready for your next comedian? Yeah! What do we say? Headliner. This one right here, she does shows all over, and I know she puts on a lot of shows at the Ice House in Pasadena. Has anybody been there? She also did a couple shows at, I know, God, what was it, like, Pollo Loco in La Puente? And she's also actually working on a television show right now. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Lily Fuentes. Give it up for Lily Fuentes.
Fucker.
Yes, I would.
I'm married. I know not a lot of Mexican women are. So, I just recently celebrated my 1-year anniversary. We lived together for 9 years. Then we decided that if you guys had been I'm like, I have 3 kids, but I've only been pregnant twice. Like the brother said, we thought, right? Because you guys know we don't fucking about kids. I'm gonna tell you, I have twins, right? I have 1 daughter and twin boys. I'm like, no, I'm not Angelina Jolie. I'm not gonna adopt any children. Well, unless it's around tax time. Because I'll keep them so that I can get the money back. I'm like, then I can afford to go to Disneyland. Well, I remember when that was like my thing to do for my kids. I would be like, okay, if you guys can leave, I'm gonna take you to Disneyland. But now Disneyland's so expensive, I can't afford to take them. So I take myself. I'm like, happy mommy and then happy life. I work in the customer service industry, and I talk to like a lot of people sometimes. And they like to call in, and I have like, some racist comments here and there. They'll ask me like if English or first language. Because I don't think you understand what I'm saying. And I'm like, I know that fucker voted for Donald Trump. And then I'm like, yes, as a matter of fact, English is my first language. I'm fine. In my house, my sister will tell my mom that she's working for Amazon, and my mom will say AutoZone. And she's like, I'm so proud of my daughter. She's working at AutoZone. And we're like, Mom, it's Amazon. When my dad would lecture me about singing in school, he would be like, it's for your computer. I'm like, who is that? Is that a brother that I don't know about? Because I am Mexican. So. I grew up here in Southgate, but I worked for a long time. I worked for a long time in Pasadena. And so there's like Whole Foods there and like Trader Joe's. And when I go in there, like the little white children, the nanny. And so they start sticking their hands out and they're like, Maria, Maria. And I'm like, no, I don't want you fuckers. I'm like, I don't even want the ones I have. I'm like, the only benefit of having kids is that they get to do everything for you when they're older. Because I get tucked in now. My daughter, she's 18, she's okay. I'm like, Marilyn, can you tuck me in? And she does it for me because I'm like, I'll kill you if you don't. Why don't you guys go to Mexican and we don't even beat you the shit out of her? I'm like, I'm old school. I know now a lot of Mexicans have gone like the route of time out. What the fuck is that? I'm just like, what is happening here at our super? The badass kid is acting crazy, and you're like, Jonathan, te va a poner down. I'm like, excuse me, beat the shit out of that, Jonathan. Because my kids, like I said, my kids are old school. They're cute because they'll see the little Jonathan kid acting crazy. They're like, what would you do if that was yours? Nothing, because my kid wouldn't act like that. I took you guys to Disneyland, all three of them, 5 and 7. Best behaved kids in Disneyland. I'll tell you what. Because when we got to Disneyland, I took them to Main Street and I said, if you guys don't act right, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you on Main Street. When I get out of there, I'm gonna beat your ass again. I'm not gonna let this thing, that's just wasted money. That's fucking up my ears, I'm sure. We start off young when you're Mexican, right? Like, hello. I'm like, I'm not 40 and my kid is gonna be 18. I'm like, and that kind of sucks for me because now I can't claim her on my taxes. So, I'm a cougar. My husband is younger than I am, and none of the kids are his. That's love. Like, I'm not having to see him in my pocket. He's like, go out and have a good time. That's right. I will. I'm like, you go to work. I'm like, he's afraid of me too. I threatened him with his life. Something to tell me, you know what? I think that you should get a gun. Because, I'm a woman and I go around the streets in the nighttime. Because I work, remember. But I because, I'm coming home from work and he's like, you need protection and he works nights. So I'm like, no, I don't want a gun because I will kill people. I have really bad road rage. Like I said, I worked in Pasadena for like 13 years. So, the 710 to Pasadena. All the truck drivers, and I drive a little car. Because I'm not a big person and I'm short. And then they try to like kill me. So I'm like, you're lucky I don't have a gun. Because if I did, I'd be in them. And I would kill people. I'm like, so, I recently started paying for my own internet. My neighbor was like, no more, bitch. I know you work, you can afford to get that shit. So then I started checking on my kids' grades. And I like to see if they're honest or not. So I'm like, how are you doing in school? By the time I'm asking this question, I already know they're failing. Right now, see? And then I'm like, so how are you doing in school? They're like, oh, I'm doing great. So then I'm like, oh, really? Okay, I already checked your grades and I know that you're doing really bad, but that's cool. Remember, I told you I beat the shit out of them. And this is because my dad used to beat the shit out of me. So I called him and I said, so I didn't say anything to my kid. I said, that's cool. I called my dad and I'm like, Dad, do you have bail money? He didn't even say that. He was like, yes. And he didn't even ask me why. He was like, yes, I'm doing. And I was like, cool. And then he said, why? What happened? I said, because I'm gonna beat the shit out of Meredith and I know that I'm probably gonna get thrown in jail. Don't worry about it, I'll look at you. Keep in mind he lives in Denver, Colorado. So he's got bail money and airplane money. So when I get home, because I'm talking to her on the phone and my dad, so I have them on freeway. And so my daughter thinks that I'm gonna forget because I'm older and sometimes I forget some shit. And I smoke weed. But we'll talk about that in a minute. So then I get home and I'm like, Brandon, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. But why, Emma? Because you lied to me. And I don't want you to be a liar. I don't want you to be a Jew liar. So then she starts screaming because she watches. See, this is the problem with a lot of Latino women. Telenovelas. We are so dramatic. Why? Telenovelas. Because they start going crazy and screaming, and so she starts screaming at the top of her lungs. And then I have the neighbor coming over, and I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to beat the shit out of her like I want. Because you guys know that there's a certain way you want to beat your people. I'm like, if you don't hit them like the way that you want to, then you're not satisfied. You know, right now you know there's no way. Specifically, you want to beat the shit out of your kid because they got you to that point. They're not gonna leave you hanging. Oh my God. So then I had to be like all fucking mind control with my daughter. I was like, oh man, I'm not gonna beat your ass right now. Never mind, I'm just not even gonna do it. Then I was a good liar. Because I waited for the neighbors to go to sleep, and when she was in there, I beat the shit out of her. And I was like, don't be lying to me again, fuck that. So let me tell you about this weed. I have a medical marijuana card. Because in California, you have to have a medical marijuana card. Like, test me at work, I don't care. I don't smoke it, I buy it for my husband. But if I don't get him his medicine, he goes fucking crazy. So the kids are like, Mom, does he have his medicine? And I'm like, no, but I'm gonna go get it right now. I'm like, so I go to the marijuana shops and I pretend that I smoke weed. I'm like, because I need to make it till I make it, right? So I'm like, I need 5 grams. There's this place that sells 5 grams for $40. That's really good. I know, I didn't know that either, but I'm telling you, I'm a connoisseur now. And I'm like, I need to get this medicine for my husband, so like I'll take off and I go and I get it for him, and he gets high, and then I get connected, and I'm fucking hungry. I was trying to get into my summer weight, but that didn't really work out for me, as you can tell. And then, I'm gonna tell you about my sons now because it's not fair for my daughter to get all this glory and shine in this show. So, like I said, they're twin boys, and they've started recently taking very long showers. Exactly. I know what's going on in there. Exactly. I'm like, ugh, gross. I'm like, so I told them that the city sent me a letter. That they were wasting too much water. And I was like, and they're timing you. They are fucking timing you, and I am not gonna get fined, fuckers. I'm like, if I get fined, I'm gonna beat your ass. So they were like, okay, Mom. So I'm like, I'm timing them like a fucking coach. I'm like, 5 minutes in the shower. Really, they need to be, they're Mexican, God forbid, but they need to know what it's like in jail. They get 2 minute showers. I'm like, no. You need to 5 minutes. Hurry up, get out. I know what you're doing in there. And you have your own room. Why do you need to do it with the water? I will buy those. At this point, it's cheaper at California have a ground. I'm just saying, you know, like, feel free, kids, be free. I'm like, you know, one of the twins, like a couple of months ago, decided that he wanted to go live with his dad. I was a little sad at first, but once I started seeing how long my food lasted, I was okay with it. I was like, man, boys can eat. And now they have like because you know I'm not that tall and their dad's not that tall, so they have a concern about being short boys. And I'm like, I'm sorry to break it to you, but you're probably just gonna be this tall. And they're like, well, so how can I get taller? And so I was like doing some research for them. I know that they're not gonna be tall, but I was lying. And I said, I heard that if you guys start doing like pull-ups and stretching your spine, you guys are gonna grow. So I have two boys doing pull-ups and stretching their spine, and they're gonna grow. It's a little bit fucked up, guys. And then I felt some kind of way about the guy that said it's hard being tall. Yeah, that's hard. It's hard being short. When you go to the store and you have to get something from that top shop, and the tall guy just passes by and doesn't even try to help you. I'm like, that's fucked up. I'm like, you see me on my tippy toes, you get it? I'm like, and they're like, move, because I need something from the middle aisle. That's so weird. That's fine. I'm like, maybe my grandkids will be, you know, tall. Which, you know, I have a problem with white people because they've taken everything that black people and Mexican have done and made it their own. For example, 16 and pregnant. That's the Mexican thing, isn't it? The lunch truck. The taquero man. I remember when tacos were $1 from the lunch truck. Now they're fucking gourmet. Just because they decided to put some cilantro and some fucking dressing and the what the fuck is that about? Tacos just have onion and cilantro and some red or green sauce. You don't need to make it all fancy and charge you $10. I'm like, fuck, my God. And I'm sorry, I know I'm the only woman here that has cursed this much. But I'm the only one that got kids. Out of all the boys, they were all over so smart, you don't have any kids. And even if they did, would they really admit it? Or would we have to take them to Jerry? I thought it was you when they were talking about the Star Wars, and I'm like, no fucker here is gonna say, Luke, I am your father. I guess they could take them on the time. I'm like, cause that's cute, you know. I'm like, oh, look at them, they're so cute, they're matching, you know, like the first year that they're a dad, they're like, oh, we're gonna have matching shoes, matching shirts. When the kids start getting older, they start eating all your food. You don't have money for that shit. And then, you know, I do sometimes feel bad for men, sometimes. And I'm gonna tell you guys why. Because I see this makeup tutorial on YouTube, and I'm like, God damn, you guys even know what you're sleeping with? I have the before picture and the after picture, and they look nothing alike. And then you have these waist trainers that make you look like you're small, but you're not. And I'm like, when you wake up the next morning, you're like, oh. You might have not even been that drunk. You're like, what did she put in my drink? Because I'm like, have you guys seen the Kardashians, what they really look like? That's not pretty. Their money makes them look pretty now. I'm like, right? Because I'm like, I swear some of these, like when you look at all this makeup, it's like they're going to war. Because they have lines going. And I'm like, no, I just have a blood in this. I'm like, I don't need to call contouring me because I like to kind of somewhat look like myself sometimes. Although getting older as a woman is a bitch because, for men, oh, like you, sir, oh, you're handsome with your white hair, oh, silver fox. Have you ever heard a woman being called a silver fox? You're like, oh, please dye your hair. You look so intense. Like, I would love to be a brunette, like how Jesus intended it. But I'm like, I would love to be in my original color. But I have so much gray hair that it's more economical for me to be blonde. Because not only does your hair fall, then your hair starts falling out, so you have two problems. You have a lot of gray hair and then you have no hair. So I told my husband, I need you to get a better job because I need a really good wig. Because I don't want to dye my hair anymore and I just want to have long hair that doesn't fall off. So I'm like, I hope that this combination works out for me because then you guys won't recognize me. When I get my own, so this morning I was talking to my mom, like, please pray, mom, that I have a good show, that I'm funny. I'm like, because when I get my reality TV show, then you can come in and live with me. And people can make fun of you the way you speak English. Because like I said, they're so cute, the struggle is real. I was interpreting for my parents since I was 7. So I could sell you a house. I read them all their mortgage papers, probably wrong. And the best thing about that is when you're 7 and you're translating for your parents, you are in so much fucking trouble if you don't do it right. They're like, why didn't you tell me that, Lydia? Because I'm 7! Like because English is not my first language, I really can tell. But sometimes my parents would say, how do you say that in English? And I would be like, ocho. Because I didn't know how to say it, so I would make shit up. I would. Alright, so this is my time, guys. It's been really nice seeing you guys, laughing with you guys, but I'm going to leave you with this. This is what I'm going to leave you with. When you get older, like I said, my hair, don't leave the hair dye on there too long. Because then you're going to have a big ball. Because, I know I try to do it so that I don't have to do it so much, but this is why I have my hair in a ponytail. There's a patch in the back. That's my time, guys.
Give it up for Lily Blanket. She's available for children's parties. Listen, we ended a little early, so we're going to do something special. This takes total audience participation. So, in order for this to be funny and work, you've got to, ask questions. So, you're going to ask Uncle Ray, my uncle, questions. It could be racist. It could be about love. It could be about politics. It could be about money. It could be about anything in the world. Just ask the question. You got any questions in your mind, everybody? Got some questions? It can sound racist. It's okay with me. Okay, here we go. This is a segment I like to call Ask Uncle Ray. Okay, ask a question. What do you think of Donald Trump? Donald Trump? Oh, he's a nice guy. No, fuck that motherfucker. Sorry. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to ask a question.
Are you married?
Yes, I'm married with a black lady. She don't mess around. All the time, argue. And all the time, Dad, I get it. Oh, you don't say nothing. You give me nothing. Son of a bitch. Next question. Go ahead. You have a question. Handsome guy. You, yellow shirt. That's okay.
Why is Disneyland so expensive?
Because the chinos. They come from China and they have money. So you get 175 for you and your son. Oh, it's okay. Thank you, Indian guy. What do I do for a living? I sing dancers. My stage name is Carnitas. Okay, next question. Go ahead. The cable guy, go. Next question. Go ahead, last question. Last question. It's okay. Last question.
Is El Nino coming?
Who?
El Nino coming this year.
El Nino? Yeah, El Nino coming, but we have the babysitter right now. El Nino no scare me. I go like this. No scare me. Thank you, Chino. Okay, Billy, ask questions. Come on. Ask questions, Billy. Do I beat my kids? No, I don't beat my kids because it's not mine. Thank you, funny lady. Me, Diddy, ask questions. No. That's broke me, Diddy. I get it. Go ahead. What's your favorite beer? You know, I don't drink beer. But when I do. Everything, yes, beautiful, black woman. Okay. No, I like the lady. I prefer, it's a good question. It's a good question. I prefer the, I don't know. That's a good question. My wife's spicy, so my wife, don't need salsa. But I gotta write that down. Go ahead. Oh, there's the table back. It's okay. It's okay. That's question. I know it's racist. Go ahead. I cook with your mother. I'll be naked. Stay over there in the table side. Okay, Latina for Long Beach School. You haven't killed nobody? You are not in Cambodian. Yeah, Cambodian. Filipinos here? Okay, let's talk about it. Thank you, Gina. You don't have a question. Last question. Sexy man with a great hair. You know you sexy. Come on. You defiant. I know. Gray everywhere. have everything. You look in the mirror, yeah. You know. One question, huh?
He wants to have you like that too.
What is it?
He wants to have you like that too.
You want to know? Oh, you like me? You're gonna jump up for it. Thank you. Thank you, Chula. Thank you. Okay, one more question. How about the wife? One more question? I will stay there. Yes, crocodile hunter in the back. Today, can you sleep on the body? El Chapo? He's at Northgate. Yeah, he's riding the carne asada. He's got a release party. Next question. Yes?
You like sushi?
Like sushi? Yeah, I like her. She's nice working on She's not giving you a happy ending. She's giving you an angry ending. You just got your peanut. Thank you. Come on, you have a question, Silo.
How many tamales do you make for a family of 3?
Well, during Christmas or Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving to Christmas.
Thanksgiving to Christmas, 8,300. That's for one day. And then you put it in the freezer. But no raisin. No raisin. You're afraid of Latina. Yes, I believe in global warming. I can say. Yeah, because I'm legal coming soon. And all that fish, crazy. And plus, when I go to Tijuana, it's real hot. Florida, I feel okay, but now it's real hot. I think it's the stripper. Thank you. Next question, come on. How about you, educated?
What's your favorite sport?
My favorite sport is darts. I put a picture down top and I Next question. Yes. Yes, one time I go to the snow ski and I walk around like this. That scared me because it's been everywhere. I jumped into This question. Come on, this question. Sexy Latino friend. No, the sexy Latino. My favorite song? Yeah, I like it there. I like it in Double Box. Okay, this question, how about over there? This question. Am I scared of flying? Yes, that's why I go to vocation. Go ahead, Dave. That's what shirt. You got a shirt saying Dave. Go ahead. I love your hair. Very pretty. Let me see you. 15, 14, 15. Oh, serious? Oh, okay. I got a friend. I want to meet you. You're old now.
Oh, I would, that's a good question. I think I bend over. My kids might have to buy. Yugo. Hey, it's too young. They don't know for you. Hey, kid, that's my friend. His name is Yugo. No, I drive a smart car. Yeah, no, it's true. It's great. Yeah, don't break down. $8,000 is crazy, but it's a good car. Guess what? Thank you, Richie. You have a question now? Come on. Well, my next show is at my house. I gotta be with my family. About 200 people. What's that? For my family? Well, probably 10,000. Yeah. We have to get ready for the winter. Oh, come on, one more question.
Have you been to Hong Kong?
Yes, I have been to Hong Kong. It's down from LA. So yeah, what's that? No, I don't think so. It's trip because the Chinese people speak Spanish. Yeah. They very no, very fucking cheap. Yeah, you think we got here for Mexican? Oh my God. Mexico, ¡Estas veces!
Which outside you like best? Pause or makeup?
Only a white lady asked the question. I like avocado with this chop. What do you call guacamole? I like it. No, Haas. I like Haas better, but from Mexico. Yeah, because no restriction. The spray, okay, it's a little one. So white people, California, okay. Yes, next question so we can end it. No, because Vic's looking at me like, come on, man. Go ahead. Come on, Lily. You comedian, you have 1,000 questions.
Do you have a paper?
Yes, and I also have a green card. No, really, I have a green card, blue, red. I go America. Yeah, I have papers. Okay. I have papers for what? What do you need papers for? You need to make no. You're here now. You got your hair. You last week. All right. You guys ready? Thank you so much. Let's see if we can get these comedians to come up, ladies and gentlemen, one more time. We'll start at the back. Lily Fuentes, come on up, Lily. Give it up one more time, Lily Fuentes. Vic Diaz. The guy who went from the Vic Diaz. With the Vic Phillips song. Alex DeVito, did you hear it? Alex DeVito? Alex DeVito, ladies and gentlemen. And the man over there that set everything up for the internet. We were streaming live, by the way, during this entire show. Give it up for C-Los, ladies and gentlemen.
Say what's up to the camera, people! Alright! Alright.
So listen, no one ever does this in a comedy show. So how can they reach you, man, if they want to follow you?
Oh yeah, no worries, man. Alex Javille on Facebook. I'm also on Twitter as Shield_Javille. I do a show every Thursday night at South Comedy Hall in Melrose. You can find it, it's real easy. My show starts at 6. Come support, that'd be amazing. But yeah, follow me on Facebook, Alex Jamil, and then chill_Jamil.
Got it, thank you. Let's go.
Follow me on Twitter @jokes.net, facebook.com/NickPhillipsLive.
Give it up for Nick Phillips.
The funny man, Jake Leo, ladies and gentlemen.
Jake Leo's Facebook, and I don't know what I am on Instagram. J_Leo on Instagram.
Jake Leos.
Vic Diaz, the guy that put this together. Vic Diaz on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter @TheVicDiaz and VicDiazComedy.com. Lily Fuentes, ladies and gentlemen.
Jokes or Lily Fuentes for both Instagram and Twitter.
Nice. Kilos, Carlos Martin. Carlos Martin.
All right, you can follow the Garage Web Show on Facebook, or you can follow Silo's Comedian on Facebook, Silos_comedian on Twitter. I'm all over the place. SilosComedian.webs.net.com. I'm all over.
All right, you guys.
I never do this, but I'm your host.
I'm Charles Sanchez, not Carlos. Charles Sanchez. So you can find me on Facebook, comedian Charles Sanchez. Instagram, the Charles Sanchez. CharlesSanchez.com, or just that's it.
That's been wonderful. Thank you so much. Go pick it up. Go pick it up the food. It's your food. Thank you.